Mining update, lesson about the industry and job hunt video. Welcome to Australian Mining for New Starters, and in today's video I'm going to go through the prices. The lesson is going to be about the job flow chart that we've recently done, so we're going to have a look at that. And then, we'll have a look at the jobs at the end. So let's begin with the prices. And as you can see, gold is extremely high, so in Australian dollars. So it's going to cost you $4,266 an ounce if you want to go down and buy an ounce. On the gold exchange, it is $4,160 an ounce. Copper is $14,267 a tonne. If we move over to the coal price, it's $119 a tonne, which is sort of holding its own there. And the iron ore price is sort of going sideways a bit at about $104 a tonne. So that's all the prices. So let's move over to our map, and this is our map of Australia with all our gold and copper mines on it. Why are there gold and copper mines on it? Because that's where the price is really high at the moment, and that's where they need people. So the lesson today, we're going to look at our mining job flow chart that we came up with. Ash in the office had a really good idea about putting together this chart because she wanted to show people how there were different streams, because people get a bit confused about how it all works and they think that all the jobs are interchangeable, and if they can start in one section then they'll easily be able to move to another section. It doesn't help that there's lots of people trying to sell resumes telling people that around the place, but the way it works is that whichever stream you go into, you normally stay in that stream, and it's pretty hard to get out of that stream. It does happen, but it's unusual. It's not a common thing. And so the streams are the professional jobs, the mining production jobs, and in this one we've included everything on the mill, exploration, the pit, the underground, basically all the full-time mining jobs. So when you think and you say you want a mining job, you really want something in this column. The maintenance jobs, they're all the full-time maintenance jobs that go with all the mining jobs, and then we move over into mining construction and shutdown and utility work. While the utility work is all full-time work, it doesn't pay a real lot, unfortunately. And the mining shutdowns, that's, project to project, which is very short, and it's the same with the mining construction. It's really short-term contracts. The jobs don't go for very long. It's not full-time ongoing work like it is in the mining production jobs. So the biggest thing people think is that they can jump from a shutdown job into a mining job, when the reality is that all your skills that you use to do the shutdown job, none of it really translates into any of the mining production jobs, unfortunately. It's all maintenance, whereas the production jobs, they're all about blowing stuff up and running the mill and doing all that sort of wonderful things. Whereas the construction and the shutdown, it's all about building stuff and fixing stuff and doing all that sort of wonderful stuff. But it is what it is, and people think that they can get one of these jobs and then move into one of those ones, and it just doesn't work like that. The only way to get into the production mining side of things is to start on one of these entry-level jobs like a nipper or a truck driver or a diamond driller off-sider or an exploration driller off-sider, something like that, and work your way up. If you end up jumping into one of these roles here and think that you're going to do 2 years and that's going to get you a whole heap of brownie points, that's going to get you into a mid-tier role, in the production mining job, it just doesn't work that way. You have to go back to those entry-level jobs in this stream. So the way I look at it is you've just wasted all this time when you can go directly into these jobs. How can you go directly into these jobs? Use the training. There's a video here that I talk about what I basically just talked about then, and I talk about the poaching rules as well that you can have a look at. But you can look at the training packages down here, and if you click on Seek, it'll take you through to where all the underground jobs are. And it's the same link that we're going to use today, and you'll just see the first page is just chockers full of nipper and truck and off-sider jobs. They're just screaming for people everywhere. But I just wanted people to have a little bit of a visual on this, and if you can imagine that each each stream's in brackets, and it's really hard to move from one to another. And the other thing is that these ones, while the mining construction job will be a full-time job as long as the project's going for, often the projects in mining only go for 6 to 18 months and they don't go much beyond that. So if you want a full-time job, then the best way to go is to jump into the mining production stream straight away, and like I said, you can use the training to do that. And yeah, there's heaps of work around. So let's go and follow that link and have a look at some of the underground jobs. So this is the link that will take you to, and first up you've got underground truck driving burn cut. And if you have a look on our Snatch It season video that we did not too long ago, you'll see a lovely comment there from Kerry that he got himself a job with burn cut, driving a truck on underground, 2-in-1, and he's in his mid-60s. So well done to you, Kerry, again. And if we go down here, you'll see it's just entry-level jobs and truck driving jobs. So entry-level in New South Wales, 95,000 starting for that. Entry-level Barminco, WA. Entry-level Northern Star, WA. Underground truck operator, Goldfields, so WA. McMahon's, that's in WA. Mining People International, Redpath is in Queensland. They're looking for people. Entry-level mining, New South Wales. Entry-level off-siting, WA. Truck driving job, WA. Truck driving, nippering job, WA. And this was only updated 3 hours ago, and I'm recording this on a Sunday, so they are loading up jobs for people that they need on a Sunday. So that should tell you everything about how desperate they are to get people through the door. So you've got your burn cut job and your truck driving, and then you've got South Australia with Olympic Dam. They're always looking for people, but you get the idea. You can go through for pages and pages and pages of these entry-level jobs, and they're everywhere. They're all around the country, and they come up often. So what's the best way to get in? It's to do something like the 3-step plan, or the DIY package, or our work ready package. And the training, if you click onto one of these ones, downloads this PDF, and it just shows you exactly what you're going to learn. And we teach you how we drill it, how we blast it, how we bog it out, how we put the ground support in, make the levels, turn them into stopes, and then backfill it all with paste and put it back how we found it. And then it does a deep dive into all the entry-level jobs as well, with the nipper course, the truck course, and the service crew course. So it's going to teach you everything that employer wants you to know, so that you can get so you can hit the ground running. And that's what everybody wants. So we come over to our mining jobs to apply for page. This is where we load up all those jobs that we think you should be applying for. And as you can see, there's lots of jobs all over the country. There's one in Cobar. They're looking for truck drivers there. It's just work all around the country, everywhere. And the easiest way in is to show them that you know how it all works. If you can show them you know how it all works, then you've genuinely got something to offer them. And that's how we help people get jobs, is by teaching you how it all works, so you can have a conversation. And when the employer knows that, you know, it was worked out that you know what a heading is and what a stope is and what cap lamp signals are and all that sort of wonderful stuff that they need you to know to leave you alone, it changes the goalposts completely. And that's how people in their mid-60s get jobs. It's not hard, but you do have to study. It's not a tick and flick course. It's an old-fashioned study course, so it's down to you to learn it. If you learn it, you've got something to offer them. If you half-ass it and you only tick and flick it, then you're probably wasting everybody's time. But yeah, that's the way in. There's no, you know, you've got a lot of people running around telling you to get a utilities job. If you get a utilities job, you're just going to get stuck in the utility stream, unfortunately. It happens to a lot of people. I'm talking to a lovely lady at the moment that's stuck, and yeah, you know, she would make an excellent truck driver, but unfortunately, because of circumstances, she's sort of stuck where she is. And yeah, hopefully we'll get her the training and get her unstuck in the not too distant future. So I hope you found that information helpful, and yeah, if you've got any questions, please send them through, and if you could share the video around and like and subscribe the channel. Thanks.